afternoon, Commissioners. It's good to see everyone. Can we get this out of the way real quick? Please, no questions about the Brown Act. If you do, I'll have to take it to
You can't take a step once you begin your statement. You're.
Oh my God.
He's an expert, trust me.
Commissioner Cole, you have my permission to leave. Okay, all seriousness, it's good to see you people again. Thank you very much for inviting me and representing Access. Just one thing, my direct report, David Foster, who is the manager of customer service, department I work in at Access, he's here today. So, David, if I speak out, please don't hesitate, because I'm going to be talking about issues here that I have knowledge of that I want to make sure they get the right information. Sure. And again, I'm going to go over some of the issues I think we've talked about over the year, even going back to last year. And I think in some areas there has been some major improvement, and some we're still working on. I think the number one I want to talk about is the tap card with respect to the telephone numbers on the reverse side of the card. I think we all know it's in small print. Right now, what we did, however, this only goes out to our new applicants. It's a card that's perforated. I think I brought this up before, but I want to go over it again. It's perforated. It's kind of big, but it can be folded up and put into someone's purse or maybe their pocket. We want to improve on this. So what I'm proposing, and I think we can do this to make sure that our customers can see the information on the back. Right now, there are no plans to make any changes to the actual card. So for now, I'm introducing this, and I think the feedback that I've already received is pretty positive, so I don't see it being a problem. This is very thin. It's made out of a plastic. It's something we used before, and it proved to be helpful. Larger print, and it will have the information that's on the card right now. That's in small print. So we will. Okay. We are looking into ordering those cards, and that card will not be just for those who are applying for the first time. We can mail those cards out to all of our customers whenever they need them.
That's awesome.
It's quite a few. But I mean, we would do them right now with those who are applying for the first time and those who are renewing eligibility. Anytime we mail any literature to a customer, we can include it in the envelope. Okay, the second item, if I may, or does anyone have any questions on the card?
Just to clarify.
Yes.
So there is an intent to mail or otherwise disseminate that card to all current Access?
Yes, we're not going to do it all at once.
Right.
But that's our goal, yes.
Just out of curiosity, 1,050,000?
Oh, how many riders do we have right now currently? I don't have that number with me, but David, what is it? 135,000. 135 cards. Well, that's why we won't have a bulk mailing, but we will get them out with the new cards and renewals and any other information that goes out to our customers, because that's a very light card, so it should not increase the postage. It could even go out with no-show information, or whatever we're sending out to our customers, we can.
So everybody will get one?
Eventually, yes. Well, that's our goal, is to get everyone that particular card because the numbers are larger. How we disseminate that can be an issue, but I know as long as we get them out with our renewals, with our first-time applicants, with those who are replacing the cards, I think we're going to cover a good portion of them.
So how much will it cost to replace this card?
The actual tap card or this?
No, this card, if you lose it, how much are they going to charge for that?
Oh, there won't be any charge for this.
Sure.
No, there won't be any charge for that.
Are you,
that?
that's the thing.
I'm not gonna say I promise you that, but I
Okay,
can't say
5
that.
years from now, when these
We never
cars
charged
in
one in the
demand,
past, but
you know, they may decide that they wanna charge $5 for a replacement car.
I don't.
I know it's not up to you, so I'm not really picking on you. I'm just
I don't-
saying.
At the present time, I don't see a cost to these. And I think we might just do one order where we have enough, but they won't be mailed out all at the same time. And probably enough for any replacements that are necessary. Yes, Commissioner James?
Do you have any extra ones that I can take back to my students?
This,
Yeah.
well, we haven't ordered them yet.
Yeah.
I just wanted to present to you.
A prototype.
Yes,
But could you send me?
I'll be glad to.
Oh.
I'll be glad to.
So this is an improvement. This is a great response. So my question is not critical of that at all. It's just because I don't understand technology very well. But I know there are a lot of those symbols that you can scan with your cell phone to pick up information. I forget what they're called. You know those.
Those square boxes, yeah.
Okay, so I serve like 600 plus people with intellectual disabilities, and I'm gonna say about 80% of them now have cell phones. If there was a way that you could just have those, count one of those things where people could see it, they would automatically probably get those phone numbers into their cell
Yes,
phones.
I want to save it.
And that might save,
You know, that's a technology option that I will look at.
Okay.
I'll talk to,
it might be very
All right,
cheap, next to cheap to be able to.
that might even be something we could do internally.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, thank you.
What are they called? QR?
QR code, but there's newer technology that
Yeah.
people are going to where any image can be scanned and then you can.
Yeah, I have it on my phone, as a matter of fact.
That's what my kids are doing, got it. Okay, thank you.
If you're on the bus with one of these fancy phones or wherever, doesn't it make you a target?
That's not fancy. Everybody's got these.
No, everybody does.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, they
You
don't.
don't have a cell phone?
Everybody doesn't have a phone with that capability, is all I'm saying.
All right, it's just,
Well, we'll look at it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, so.
Right, no,
it's good.
I'm not saying it's not a good idea, Commissioner. I mean,
It's
I
okay.
think it is a good idea. I'm just saying that we
Not
need to do
everybody
more.
does.
Exactly, that's all.
Yeah, and the good thing about it, if they have the phone, I believe the software is free, because I loaded it on my phone. The next item is our renewal process. One of the commissioners had asked a question about individuals having to go in to be evaluated when they have permanent disabilities. And I talked to our eligibility manager, and he confirmed that, yes, we do have a process already in place. However, it doesn't cover everyone. As I mentioned, there is an age requirement there. And also, we have a paper renewal form that one is to fill out. Now, on this paper renewal form, based on the information they attach to this form and what's already in our file from their previous eligibility evaluation, a decision is made as to whether or not that individual needs to come in to be evaluated. Now, on the auto renewal, that has already been looked at, and normally it's something they do at their initial evaluation. It's a check that they will put into the database and automatically feeds this person. It's more like an update form, like address, information like that. And as long as they respond timely, they will have a new card sent out to them. They will not have to go in. So there's two types right now, and they both work in favor of the customer, as long as they follow the instructions and get that back to us timely. With the auto renewals, they have 6 months from the expiration date. So they have a lot of time here to get that taken care of. With the paper renewal, they have 3 months, 90 days, to get that information back. So even if they got it in a couple of days prior to that 90 days, and the information is positive to their disability, they will not have to come in. Sometimes our customers may want another picture, so that might delay the process. So if they do it timely, it's a smooth transition operation, I should say. The next item, Commissioner Miller and President Trues, I think this is some These are some of the issues that you brought to the table. Yes?
I heard this is a faulty memory question, but last week on television, I caught part of an announcement, a new group of people to be issued tap cards free, and did you know anything about that? I didn't catch what it was. But when I heard tap card, I thought, oh, I want to do that.
I don't know if that was Access, might have been another agency of some
Probably was
type.
not.
Now, initially, and that's still in place, our customers who are getting a tap card for the first time, they are free. It's the replacements. We talked about the regional center and agencies such as yours with respect to the service to access, leaving your own transportation. I guess I did have a meeting with the regional center on the 3rd, and we talked about this in detail. There were about 8 or 9 of their managers there.
Which regional center?
This was one in Torrance.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. This is for
That's,
Harbor Regional Center. And basically, what's happening with your clients, when they become access services, they are now receiving the same services that everyone else is. There is no prioritizing. Pickup, drop-offs work the same way it would for any other person that's using access services. And I understand your point, because they were accustomed to being picked up timely each and every time, dropped off, and also in certain groups, probably more than 1 or 2 wheelchairs per vehicle. So unfortunately, that's not the way our service works, because we're dealing with a much larger audience and area, so we have some limitations. But as far as the problems go, you need to bring those to our attention. And as I promised everyone here when I first came, I would do whatever I can to alleviate those problems. I wish I could make them go away completely, but we're dealing with a lot of people, and you know, it's not a perfect wheel, but I will do whatever I can in my department and any other department to try to get these things improved and work better.
so that was actually my intent, was not to solve it, but to elevate to more general understanding that there are tens of thousands, oh, probably 100,000 people in California who've had their transportation, their lifestyles and
Right.
routines
Exactly.
disrupted by a change that came from Sacramento, and is in the Los Angeles County area, probably 40,000 men and women who have their routines scheduled based on one form of transportation.
And I
now
think
they're
what-
subject to another. So it isn't really complaints that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, just an understanding of
Of
the
the
delta, the
service,
difference
right,
between
exactly.
what their lifestyles are currently based on
Exactly.
and now what they're doing.
And to bring up one thing here, with respect to our standing service.
Yeah.
See, that works good for your clients and your clients as well.
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to go, because you're accustomed to being picked up usually timely on each of your trips. Sometimes you get the same driver, you create a rapport. I mean, that's a perfect world to be in, but again, we have limitations to standing rides, so, and often you're gonna be put on a waiting list. So I still recommend that our customers apply for standing
Yes.
service, but I just want to make sure they have the knowledge that it may not happen right away. Sometimes it could take 3, 4, 5, even 6 months right now, because,
You just have to say that it doesn't happen.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
pretty max. Each
Yeah.
location or area, I should say, is pretty much at their max with respect to standing service.
And I have a question. If you apply and then in 6 months you're no longer attending that same program you were attending or something, do you stay on the list and, for when you do find another one, or?
No,
Then you
you're
have
off
to-
the list actually from the time you receive the service. If you change addresses, that will affect your standing service actually. You would have to apply for it again based on that address, which means you might get on another list. Right now, I would say you probably will get on the list.
So we have a large population of people who are out there in the world functioning successfully, predicated on a support net that they need. And that support net has changed through no fault of yours.
Right.
But there will be, and there will continue to be probably for a couple of years.
Ridership is.
Stressing your system.
Yes.
Because if it's said, if there is anywhere in your mandate a statement that something shall be provided, you're now going to get a lot of pressure to deliver in
Correct.
larger numbers than you've seen in the past.
Yes.
So we'll have to keep the dialogue going.
Yes, and I'll make myself available as always. Everything is increasing except for our dollars.
Exactly, understood, we're all in the same
This is
boat.
to us too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Emma?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm back again. Wow. Okay. The thing is that I hope that you commissioners can recommend access services to be more proactive in getting information from the community about the software. The software that you in the commission manager are talking. And I don't think that access services has done that so far. I may be wrong, but I haven't seen anything regarding on proactively on their part to get that software done by people with disabilities. By saying that, I really wish that you get your commissioner can advise who or who can be participating in the process of people. And also, you know, I really wish that some of my commissioner that represent me, I really wish that they can be there to see the effort, to see the ideas coming out. Because that's what we need you. If anything that needed to be, you guys need to be there. Thank you very much.